What's up, Mgtow gents? Red pill brethren, barbarians, gods. I don't say gods, but I like to talk about society, how society is castrating masculinity. So let's get to it. So, what are men doing in the feminist world? Before I get to, I'm gonna read something that I wrote down. Well, I didn't write down, but I'm just reading um, what's common is nowadays that femininity has taken over the acting roles of like movies, like X Men, like Marvel. The original role for us men. So it's really bad. It's really not a really good thing to do. Um, so everywhere we go, everywhere we look, men are being demonized. If it isn't on TV, it's through the family courts. If it's not through the family courts, it's through women talking how evil men were in the past. The best tactic for dealing with all of this isn't to go out marching and screaming out the subjugation of men. Um, can like forbid that. At best, you'll be ignored, and at worst, you'll be ridiculed or degraded. The best strategy or tactic is to detach from society to your maximum capacity. Withdraw your time, your efforts, your investment. Uh, Instead, take those things and put into things that benefit us, that helps us value, make us feel valued. Um, whatever it is that you feel benefits you. So, like, women try to take things away from us, and it all starts from judgment. It really does. And they take things from us, what we like to do, and trying to belittle us because we like doing manly things. If it wasn't for like bridges or televisions, television is not a really good thing to have nowadays because now you got like you know transgenderism and stuff. But anyways, if it wasn't for dressers or buildings or apartments or what have you, women like you'll be better off being in the streets. You'll be better off. Uh, you'd be better off hunting by yourselves, which will be bad because women don't know how to defend themselves in general, unless they have a father in their life and to help them defend themselves. But anyways, whether it be a working passive income, lifting weights, or defining your own masculinity as you please, go about it in your own way, your own way. For too long, men have allowed their masculinities to be defined by forces outside themselves. Um, yeah, like men is we letting people define the true meaning of masculinity in TVs, like I said before. Um, killing like our own brethrens over stupid things like materialism, which is the common thing nowadays. Working themselves into the ground for unappreciative beings and lose themselves in a world that views them as interchangeable cogs, meant to forever dwell within the robot that is the Matrix. We are born with emotions. Then we come out from our mother's womb, then we cry. We didn't come out in silence. And like we just didn't like cry. I mean, we have emotions. We bleed, we get scratched, We fall off our bikes and get back up. But it's funny how like we live in this society like not to have emotions, but we starting to cry over materialistic things. If case in point, if I take your cell phone away from you or smack it out of your hand, of course you're gonna get angry, you're gonna get excited, right? Okay, we got to free ourselves for good. Masculinity is really indestructible. It is really not hard. And I mean, let me switch that up. It's really not that easy to overcome. It's not really that easy to like push aside. Because at the end, ladies, you really need us. You really need us to like carry stuff, like to help you move. Wherever you have like trouble, can't even talk right, sorry. You can't even lift things up that was like heavy for it. That's like more than 30 pounds to say the least. And it is a elusive, very loose definition, a loose term. But here's my take on it. What is a man? A man is a perfect being. He is strong. He is rational. He is emotionally stable. He is charged with energy and he's ever so curious. He has a burning passion to figure things out. He has no difficulty sacrificing himself, his brethren, or his time. He is, by all stretches of the imagination, a well-oiled machine. If not for one weakness, women, naturally, literally Mother Nature, I don't want to cuss, yeah, Mother Nature can be a female dog. Um, Men would be perfect if not for their desire to pander to women, to be their provider, and to save them from the ill wills and the sufferings of the world. For what else is marriage but a situation one party gets all the perks of an easier world, the woman. Sorry, I'm not trying to get my nose. Sorry. And the other part gets all the difficulties of a difficult world. The man, aka, is a zero sum game that a man will never win. The woman is known to stay at home, cleans the house, tends to the kids, and cooks. And this is passed off as difficult. A man could be working manual labor. He could be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Hell, he can be the freaking president. And guess what? Regardlessly, his wife will still act as if she's the toughest job in the world. Other than doing like, hold on. Sorry, I have to check something said something on my laptop. But anyways, meanwhile, the dishwashers, modern ovens, toasters, prepare meals, thousands of easy recipes being available online. Her, her kitchen responsibilities have been lowered to something that will no doubt be obsolete by the creation of some one-sided, monotone pieces of crap in the next 10 years. Well, she cares for the kids. Surely that's a challenge, right? All jokes aside, have you ever seen a child in front of a TV or a video game? Can you say goodnight? Sweet, childish, fun-loving, action-oriented spirit? But, but, blowjobs? Please. Most women goes down south, if you know what I mean. Yet when you look at most men, this is the very life they lead. This is the very life willingly to cast themselves into, and for what? Carelessly, clearly, it is not a logical proposition. Heck, all a man has to do is think about it for 10 to 15 minutes objectively, and they come to the same summary. Yet, every single day, every hour, every second, every minute, we have men enter these institutions. Why? Just why? But is it really necessary? As we see it clearly, not. But then why do such brilliant, smart creatures continue to hinder themselves? Why does a horse, seemingly so beautiful and free, seek to shackle itself into slavery? I'll continue this. This is Rare Fruit. Signing out. Please comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out.